The entire introduction and I sent it to them. So ChatGPT is very sweet. Thank you ChatGPT and thank you guys. I want to know, what do you want to listen to? I was talking with the secretary, the leaders of the Rotaract club upstairs. I want to know, what do you want to listen to? I don't want to bore you up. Because when I was at your position, when I was sitting and listening to speakers, I wouldn't listen. I would just make fun of them, disturb the class and go. And I know we are all on the same page, right? So I don't want to be one of them that, okay, I feel bad, students are not listening to me, students are not actually wanting to listen to what I'm trying to say. Say what you want to learn or what you want to, to be addressed or something like that. We can have an interactive session. We have more people joining in, of course, but we start with you all. What do you want to listen? What do you want to actually experience today? Of course, I have planned a nice session for you guys, very interactive, very chilled. I am also of your, I am a Gen Z, so I know what you guys want, what I want. It's very same. So yeah. When I was coming in the car, I told my friend that today karma is going to hit me because I have done the same thing to my speakers and my teachers, so it's going to hit me today very hard. Yeah.
Can you address your journey, like how that thought came in your mind and how it processed and what struggles and how it reached to the point?
Okay, alright. So I'll start with how I got here today in the morning. It was packed. Okay, traffic was crazy. But I learned one thing when I came here. This was the first time that DYPSBB has called me for something else. I've always come here for concerts and alcohol and all, not right things. So this was the first time when I'm coming for a different purpose. I am very nervous. I was very nervous in the car. Each and every minute it was troubling me. Traffic again troubling me even more, making me anxious. But at the end of the time when I came here, I realized that this is raw. This is true. And that is what kept me going, and then my nervousness and anxiety went away, because this is something where I want to share things with you all. I don't want to come here, speak, get my photographs and post it on Instagram and go. I am not here for that. I want to actually share with each one of you what I am here for and what you are here for at the end of the day. So taking that question, when I was in 12th, I was very sure that I don't want to study, because like the way you guys are studying biotechnology and informatics and all those things, it was not my cup of tea. I just couldn't do that. I mean, even with maths, I was very bad. I know how I scored 85% in 10th, cheating and all those things. I would not encourage that. But yeah, I reached at a point where I was like, Mom, Dad, I can't study. And they're like, okay, what will you do? If not study academics, what will you do in life? Then I was like, I'll do sports management. Okay? Then I was like, chalo, okay, let's inquire in different institutes who offer sports management as courses. I went there and they're like, so you need science for as 11th, 12th. I was like, game, I am not going to be a part of this anymore. Eventually, because I don't have science in 11th, 12th. I had commerce. In commerce also I was struggling with accounts. But now I'm very good at accounts because I'm running a business, so you all need to learn accounts very well. Then came to me VFX and animation. And I was like, okay, VFX is something that interests me a lot. Cartoons, all of those things, very nice movies that are coming out, Spider-Man, and all of those things. So I applied internationally. Okay, we come from a privileged family, so my parents could afford, sending me to the likes of UAL and all those things. So they okay, we travel there. I applied. And I got the admission also. I was surprised that I got the admission. Then one fine day, my then girlfriend, I just went with her to Mithibai College for an inquiry. Okay, she wanted to be here in Mumbai, I wanted to go abroad, I wanted to travel the world and all those things. But men in love indeed stay in love. So I was like, okay, fine, now I will be here, study in the same college, but a different course, because I was very sure I don't want to do BMM. Again, there is studies, I don't want to study. BMM, padhai karo, advertising, journalism and all those things, very tricky. I don't want to do that. There was another course, there was another department in a college called UPG, which is Usha Praveen Gandhi College of Arts, Science and Commerce, right? हम लोग ने रट्टा मारा है, बहुत बड़ा नाम है. And there was a course called Bachelor of Arts in Film, Television and New Media Production, again रट्टा मारा है. So हमारा एक introduction होता था ना. Whenever we used to go out, we used to tell them that we are at UPG college. What is UPG? It's in Mithibai. No, it's not in Mithibai. It's Usha Praveen Gandhi College of Arts, Science and Commerce. So struggle started there only. Explaining what we are doing, explaining what we are learning, where we are learning. And then I applied. Chalo, I got 85% in 10th and 83 in 12th. So of course I'll get admission here very easily. Films did not have any criteria. Mithibai had criteria of 95, 96. उधर ही हमारी फट गई थी. But this particular course did not have any criteria. I went in, I applied, my course also started, then my relationship also got affected because of that, and I lost my girlfriend. यार लंदन भी नहीं हुआ, ये भी नहीं हुआ, अब मैं करूँ क्या? And then freshers party of my first year, I meet another girl. And I'm like, what is happening to me? It's all magic. College life has peaked. I'm like, यही रहना है अब तो. And you know, butterflies in my stomach all around. Then of course, I again fall in, men in love again. we do whatever, we go around, we chill in college. Filmmaking did not have much of studies. It was more of, you know, practical work. We had exams, but our exams were also writing thesis on a movie like Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara. You know, what is that movie called? Ye Jawani Hai Diwani and all those things, right? So we had to write thesis on that, and they were very happy. No studies, just go out there and write and come. Exam first year I got 9.75 as CGPA. I was like, wow, that's actually equivalent to 90%. Never in my life I dreamt of that. Then second year came in. Second year was more of maturity that hit me. Okay, now it's time for me to actually do something. Because I was sitting in a group of people who were very serious. I wasn't that serious. I was a spoiled brat. Okay, paisa kharcha karo, jao niche, have 2-3 tracks, come to class, have fun, go home, or go somewhere, go to father's office, just chill and come back, right? But then that maturity hit me in the second year. I am dating. My girlfriend is also working very hard. I am doing nothing. My group mates and my classmates are also working very hard, and I was like, shit, now I will do something. Next question was, what do I do? Because in filmmaking there are many things that, you know, I could do. Then I started off as an assistant director. Then we did costumes, we did production, we stayed up all night. It is fun again, but your health is affected at the end of the day. But then I realized that, you know, my parents and my ancestors have built a very huge legacy in business, right? Somewhere or the time I have to join that particular business. And I was like, game, let's join dad's business and ask him to retire. I come with a force, male ego, you see, again, father has ego, bacha has more ego, okay? I joined the business, I put a condition. Okay, dad, if I am joining, you're up. It took me 2-3 drinks to say that, huh? Because, of course, Osho hours to bol hi nahi sakte. It took me 2-3 drinks to say that, okay, dad, now I am in, you're out. At the age of 19, 20. You imagine, that's the hypothetical in many cases. I take him out for a nice drink. I tell him this. He didn't say anything. He was like, okay. And I was shocked. That is the time when things again hit me that, okay, things are getting real. Things are actually happening in a very quick span of time. It's actually going to hit me now. So after that, dad is like, okay, I step back. I will not interfere. You just give me 40,000 rupees a month to enjoy. I am okay. I was like, fine, 40,000, peanuts, done. Then when I started working, that 40,000 rupees, each and every rupee was hard work. It doesn't come easily. I realized that. All my 7-8 years of fun, from 7th, 8th standard we start having fun, no? We're youth now, we want to go out, we want to go to party and all those things. Each and every day was remembered by me very, very closely. okay, this is something that I learned the hard way. I learned through experience, not through studies, not through a third person telling me. Through my own experience, I learned this particular aspect. Okay. Then came in JD Online. I was like, I am the next generation and the third generation in the business. Why do I follow the traditional way of running a business? Of course, traditional way, we are an established brand. We have set of students coming to us. We have set of people knowing us. I want to expand. I want to get into the new age learning, right? And that time COVID was also at peak. So I go to my dad just sharing that, Dad, I want to start JD Online as a new business, and I want to get premium designers, and I wanted to always take into the design space. I never wanted to go out of the design space because I don't know it. I only know glamour because I've always been in glamour. So that is something that happened, and he's like, okay, you do your idea, you come up with your plan, and we'll see. Because I was very naive to make my decisions alone, without my parents' interference or without my parents' guidance, rather. Then I come up with a nice plan. I come up with a 23-pager plan. I still have it with me. I look at that plan every single day and laugh at myself. That plan was very basic. It was not a proper plan. It was more of dream. It was more of hypothetical situations that, okay, first year we're getting 3,000 students. How is it possible? I don't know. Then I tell my dad that, aap ho na, madad karna, hum kar lenge. It was that naive and that disorganized. Still, dad, because he's also egoistic, he chose to his word that tere ko diya to tu kar. Akela tu karega na, kar. So I did that. Then I meet a lady called Poonam Damania. She is a celebrity manager. She is managing the likes of Kareena Kapoor and Masaba Gupta and all those people. So I met her for guidance. Okay, listen, now I want to get these designers on board to teach the students so that I can bridge the gap between celebrity designers and students who want to learn. She's like, okay, good. I never expected the cost to be so high. I get a mail by her saying that we will require 5 crore rupees. 5 crore में कितना zero आता है मेरे को नहीं मालूम. Because I was actually shocked. 5 crore, what for? And I was learning films at that time. Degree was happening simultaneously, so I started to know that the cost of filmmaking to us as wholesalers in your terms is very different, and what we say out to the public is very different. And cinematographers, y'all can relate to me in films. What is the costing that costings that people put forth? And I was like, no, this is not happening. She's like, you share the plan. Then I revised the plan. कि चलो ठीक है, हम अच्छे से करते हैं. तब तो ChatGPT तो अभी आया. We did not have anything, but we had Google, so we referred and we made a nice plan. Then I asked my team to, of course, make a nice plan for me and all those things. I send it to her. She copies the plan, and then there is a new brand called Designers Class. And I am shattered. I was like, shit, what do I do? It's actually the same model. It's actually the same people I approach. I have that on mails. And I was like, shit, now what do I do? And again, young blood, wanting to react, but parents are controlling me कि नहीं ये सब नहीं करने का. I go back home, I'm like, shit, what did I do, and all those things. That is the second point that hit me. That was more of resilience. That taught me life lessons. That taught me movement. That taught me maturity as well as sustainability and confidence. It did not break my confidence. In many cases, I have heard stories from people that such instances really break your confidence, that okay, now I'm done. But with that little ego factor, I was like, I want to do this now. I got more serious. Then JD Online thing happened. I changed my entire business strategy to not having celebrity faces, having real industry experts to teach, which of course was more success, and today that brand designers class is over. They've completely wind off that company, and they reached out to me that okay, we are selling this company and are you ready to buy? I was like, no, thank you. Very easily, I was like, no, thank you. So that is what, for me, that little success is. I did not stop. If I had stopped at that time with JD Online, I wouldn't be here sharing this experience with you. I might have experience, I might have had a different experience, which would have been more of the traditional side, more of the family legacy that I took forward, going to office at 11, coming home at 4 o'clock, going to gym, having fun, traditional business, something like that, right? But no, I chose to not do that. Then third point, I was wanting to double and compound my business into different verticals. I started JD Podcast, which we wanted to focus only on design as a medium to teach the students. That was a success since we are established, so we had good connects, good network in the industry, so it was easy for me. And then I started JD Empower. JD Empower is for the students, by the students, where I tried, my intention was to always teach the underprivileged and students teach them. Because it's a saying, when you teach is the time when you learn the most. Right? Today I'm talking to you, I'm learning more than actually sitting there and listening to my stories. Right? So that is what I wanted my students to feel and learn rather. Then it has been a roller coaster ride. 4 years of continuous hard work, morning 9 o'clock at office, till 10 o'clock at office. This guy has been with me for all the time, 9 to 10. गाली भी बहुत दिया है कि चल भाई रिनेश अब घर जाना है, नहीं बैठ काम करना. So he's always been there, and which is the reason why again he sticks to me. He's here again today, right? So thank you, Aniket. And now is the time when I am looking at growth in terms of different areas. I want to invest in different projects. I want to invest in different things, different ideas. I want to look at a larger picture. I was in my bubble, now I don't want to be in my bubble, right? Just like that, I have prepared a nice session for you guys. I hope, nice. Again, it's my nice, and you have to give me a feedback. Can we have that music video, please? Yeah. Can we get the lights off, please? I'm a filmmaking student, guys. Sorry, but lights off, only then will the clarity come. Yeah. I'm going to ask you a lot of questions on this music video, but before that, this is the fourth point as you asked, the journey. In lockdown, there was something called as JD Live that I was doing on Instagram, speaking to different industry experts, speaking to different real projects. And it was a format, I was trying to copy Karan Johar with his Coffee with Karan. That I will start with a nice intro, I will start with a nice music, and I played this song, Beat It, okay? As a spoiled brat, Beat It was more of a vibe, it was more of a nice, I would go to Cafe Mondegar, listen to this song, come back home drinking, right? But when I was conscious, when I was in that frame of mind where I had to speak to an industry expert for students, I have to be serious, right? And I heard this song very closely with all the lyrics. It opened my eyes. There is a different meaning altogether to this particular song that Michael Jackson has written. All of Michael Jackson's songs have a different narrative and a different relatability factor, right? Which is why he's a legend today. He used to not write songs, he used to talk to audience. This is a conversation to the audience, right? And this is something that hit me at the fourth point. That particular JD Live session, I was blank. Because I was in the thoughts of Beat It, of whatever the past traumas and past instances have come and hit me, everything was just zero. Everything was just out with this one song. Which is why when I was coming here in the car, it just hit me and I was like, I have to download this and play it. And thank you again, Aniket, to download it in the car with no network. We know that stress. And now I ask you questions of what do you feel after listening to this song? You all know Michael Jackson, everybody knows it, yeah? Everybody knows. Have you all heard his songs? Here and there, something here and there? No? Okay, no worries. Now you listen to his songs. But with this song, what is that one factor that you realize or it hit you or it's something that you not learn so quick to learn, but what did you realize with this song? What is he trying to do? What is the music video all about? It's not rock. Rock is of course the look and feel, but there is a different narrative when they both tie their hands with the lyrics, right? So what is that one thing that you all realize? Don't make me force and ask, like pinpoint and ask, please. I don't want to do that. Please be interactive.
I think it's like meet your obstacles.
Meet your obstacles, okay? Fair. Anybody else? Yes? No period. Want to listen to that song again or what? They're going to hit me, I don't have time. It's a 30-minute session. Yeah.
Hi. So I think the song was about how to deal with any obstacle you face in life. So don't show too much ego.
Okay.
Be aware of how you're dealing with it. So
Basically beat it.
yeah.
Anybody else? Last one, please. No, okay. According to me, this music video and the song is more of a factor called destruction leads to more destruction. Destruction does not mean कि मैंने तोड़ फोड़ कर दिया है, मैंने उठा के फेंक दिया